People who have autoimmune illnesses or deal with chronic pain, we are suffering in silence. Like, I'm suffering right now. I have so much pain right now, I can't even tell you. It feels like there is a vice. I'm in a vice, and it is squeezing my rib cage. And this is a constant, every day, all day feeling I have, in addition to other nerve pain. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, hey, my name is Ladon, and about, I don't know, almost 2.5 years ago, you guys know, I was diagnosed with transverse myelitis. As I've been on this journey, and you've come along with me, you've shared with me that you are also dealing with autoimmune illnesses, chronic pain issues, and so forth. And so in today's video, I wanted to share with you my experience trying various forms of pain management over the past 2.5 years. I'll share with you what works with me, what I take when, and you know, the results, I guess, I have experienced in using these various forms of medication. So let me start off by saying I am not a physician. You should be checking with your physician if you're thinking about trying any pain management options. My physician was very helpful in helping me to figure out the best way to manage pain. And because, you know, these situations, if you have transverse myelitis or any sort of nerve damage that you're recovering from, you know, every day is different, and your pain changes kind of as time progresses. My apologies for the background noise. My daughter is wonderful enough to be making dinner for us tonight, so that's what that sound is if you hear it. Okay, so the first med I'm going to share with you is your basic Tylenol. This is extra strength Tylenol, and so I like this one. And I'm going to show you what the pill looks like. It is the rapid release pill. Quick release medication is ideal. And I like the Tylenol. This is what it looks like. I am a real fan of this product because it is pretty fast acting. I would say like within 30 minutes or so of taking this, I receive some form of pain relief. This is for in terms of nerve pain. It helps a little bit. I would say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, this would help like around a 3 or a 4 level pain just by itself, maybe 3 or 4 level. My pain normally ranges in 6 and above, 6 to 10. But if I'm having like muscle pain because I've really been working it out in physical therapy or doing my own exercise, or, you know, I pushed myself in terms of walking, and you're having those kinds of pains that occur when you are trying to activate muscles that you don't normally activate, because you don't feel them, because, you know, you have that nerve damage, you have the transverse myelitis. This helps with those kinds of aches, right? So I like it. It works for me, and I normally will take that at nighttime because it does make me a little bit sleepy. Okay. The next thing I take is gabapentin. So gabapentin helps with nerve pain as well. I take 300 milligram pills, and when I take them, if I'm only taking that and maybe a Tylenol, I'll take, you know, upwards of 5 a day to help manage pain, and it helps to a pretty good extent. I usually take 2 or 3 right before bed, and I might take it with the Tylenol, and it helps me to sleep. As you know, if you have chronic pain, sleep is a real big issue. The next thing I've taken is the CBD. So CBD helps with nerve pain. This is a water soluble, and I use it, I put it in coffee, or I'll put it in water and I'll drink it, and I'll just use like 4 ounces of water. I find that that's the best combination for me, and then a dropper full of this, and this will help during the day and at night. It doesn't make me really sleepy or anything, and it works really well. This is a 30 milligram bottle, and it has 35 milligrams of hemp in it, and I'll put the breakdown of the CBD, all that. But that's what this is. This is CBD. It's called Neuro, and this is by Broad Spectrum, CBD Place. That's the company's name, and that's where I got this one from. It's pretty pricey too, just so you know. What I have found to be most effective for me, and I'm using now, are these two products. So these are edible, and they have 5 milligram of THC, 5 milligram of CBD. These things will lay you out. They have laid me out on several occasions. If I take a whole one or a whole 1.5, because you have to play with it, figure out what works for you, that will knock me out. So I usually only do half of one, or maybe one full edible gummy, and it will help with pain relief. Also, if you're suffering like from anxiety, because this causes us a lot of anxiety, this whole experience, these are great as well. I'm trying to get it open. Okay, so it's definitely childproof, but that's what these look like. This is Mendy's. They have various ones, but this is the Mendy's Black Cherry, and I really like it. It's called Lush Black Cherry, but 5 and 5 is a pretty strong dose, in my opinion, for me. I've never been a weed smoker, so this is all new to my system. So, you know, if you use it recreationally, then, you know, you may be able to do 2 edibles. And I like to take this at night or when I'm just at home. So if it makes me sleepy, I can just go to sleep. But yeah, it's really good for nighttime because, you know, our pain becomes more intense at night, and it helps to minimize that so you're able to sleep effectively. The greatest thing for me is this one. This is a combination of THC and CBD. It's 1,000 milligrams of CBD and 100 milligrams of THC. So it's 10 parts CBD and then 1 part THC, and this is a tincture. So this one you take and you put a half dropper or a dropper full beneath your tongue. You let it sit there for 30 seconds, and then you can swallow it. And putting it beneath the tongue allows it to go into your system a lot quicker. Everything else I showed you has to digest it, you know, before it can begin to work. And so this is a great option because the thinking is that it goes more directly into the bloodstream, and so it will begin working much more quickly than the other options. And yeah, that's kind of been my experience. Just kind of recapping the other products, the water soluble, it works pretty well as well. I could use this in the morning or in the evening. It doesn't really leave me feeling groggy or anything of that nature. But I do feel like it's not as effective as the products I previously mentioned in helping to deal with my nerve pain. Like I have to take a lot more of this on a regular basis so that it's built up in my system, and I don't feel that I get the level of pain relief that the other products provide. Then of course I mentioned the gabapentin. This works really, really well. I actually was using this and the Tylenol alone for the first almost 2 years of this journey. And sometimes it was easy, sometimes it was really hard. I'd have to increase the amount of gabapentin I took, but it did work. The reason my doctor kept suggesting to me to try CBD and THC is because it would provide, it'd be a more natural option, and then I would experience more relief. And given the fact that this nerve damage is something that, in chronic pain, is something that I will have to deal with for the foreseeable future, if not always. You know, it's a great option to have and to go with something that is a bit more natural than having to take a prescription med constantly, and having that be your only source of pain relief. And I really appreciate him. He's been urging me for almost a year to use these products, and I was hesitant to use a CBD or THC because, again, I never had used any sort of I never used marijuana before. And I was encouraged a little bit by the fact that it is legal here in Illinois where I live now. I know it isn't legal everywhere, so that's why I wanted to provide options, you know, around prescription medicine that helped me, but then also the THC CBD options that helped as well. So I can do a video where I go more in depth about THC and CBD if you would like, and share some other pain management options with you. But these were the ones that were, again, near and dear to my heart. They have been my my rock and my source of relief for the past 2.5 years, and I felt really comfortable sharing these products with you. Well, parts of the last 2.5 years. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you'd like for me to talk about some other topics around chronic illness, transverse myelitis, chronic pain, autoimmune disorders, please do leave the topics, you know, in the comment section below. Please share your experience in the comment section below, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.